and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I.
A lot of times what we end up getting caught up in is our idea of what perfection should be, and I feel like sometimes we end up forcing ourselves into a box and may end up leading ourselves to unhappiness because we have created this thought process around perfection. And when people end up failing us because we put them up on this soapbox and then they have to step down from time and time again, and then we get disappointed, we feel like they're not perfect and they're not right for us. And one thing I've learned with love is that love is in all things, and that number one, the only person that's gonna love you totally unconditionally is the man upstairs. But secondly, as time passes, you're gonna go in and out of what you feel, you know, your feelings of love and that passionate feeling that you have when you look at the individual you're with and you feel that like overwhelming love for them. Like, you're gonna go in and out of that. And that's one thing I learned from being married, is that you're gonna have your hills and valleys and those moments where you feel like, you know, I'm really into that person. But I feel like what true love and that agape love that you often hear about is when you are able to love someone unconditionally with the type of love that our Father has for us. And I'm not trying to be overly religious, but I just feel like, you know, it's one thing that I have learned about my relationship with Brian is that Brian really loves me for who I am, and that's why sometimes I just look at him and I feel so special, because he is exactly what I prayed for. I prayed for someone who was going to treat me like their little princess and who was going to love me even though I have a lot of things about me that are not perfect. And it's just really amazing to have found someone that in your worst, they're still gonna love you as if you are the best. So if you don't know me, I'm Kristen. Welcome to the vlog. I'm actually here home alone. It's about 8:30 and Brian is on his way back from Michigan. If you watched the last video, we were in Michigan and saw some of Brian's family, and we're just kind of kicking it a little bit. But today I'm actually waiting for him to get back, so I'm about to go get some food because I've been YouTubing all day, editing, recording, all that good stuff, and it's really time for me to put something in my belly before I end up being hangry. So I guess welcome to the video, as I've already said, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I guess in a minute we're gonna get Brian's perception on unconditional love.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
I do not know what I want to eat, but I am absolutely starving. Like, I could eat just about anything, but I feel like I want to eat something that's like one of those guilty meals, the meals that you know you have no business eating. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Oh my goodness. But when I recorded the drone shot that you guys hopefully saw at the beginning of this video, those mosquitoes tore me up like quick, fast, and in a hurry. It was so crazy how fast they got me. Like, I think one got me underneath my face. I have bites on my leg, just everywhere, like so quick. I don't even know how it happened, but you won't catch me out there slipping again. I'm definitely gonna have my my repellent on next time I go out there trying to get a drone shot for the vlog.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
I'm home, guys. Hi. Baby, I'm back.
Where'd you go?
I went to dinner. So I started the vlog already, and I feel like maybe you should come on this side.
Yes, man, it's true. You have to do whatever the lady says.
I know, right? Okay, so look, I started the topic, and the topic was around like, is there such thing as a soulmate? And also
A soulmate or the one?
the one soulmate.
So I just noticed something in our house that
What?
I probably should have noticed. That light's moved up way high now.
Oh yeah, because that happened on the day of the open house, so nobody would hit their head. So no, the question is there such thing as the one soulmate, perfect situation?
Yes.
What's your perspective on that?
Yes, there's the perfect one.
There is?
Now, whether you capitalize on that situation, no.
And why do you think?
Did I say no? Whether you capitalize at that point in that moment is a different story.
Okay,
But
so
is there a perfect one? Yes.
what does that mean?
Like, you could have the perfect girl, know she's the perfect girl, and not be ready.
But what does the perfect girl mean?
You just know. You guys are a good couple, good match, good fit. You just know.
But look, this is what I said. I said I don't think there is a such thing as a perfect one.
There is.
And why I say that is because I feel like you could have people who are a fit, but if you try to say that they're perfect or it's the perfect one, I think that's too high of an expectation for any relationship and any person.
There's a difference between saying there's a perfect fit and this person is perfect. Those are two totally different things.
But isn't it kind of the same? I think it's kind of the same. I think it's
not.
I don't know. I feel like you could have a match with a lot of people out here in the world.
You can have a match, but is that one the perfect one? No.
How would you ever know you found the perfect one?
You just know. Because you deal with so many people, or not as many people, and you just know. Like, it's harder, I would say it's harder for guys, because girls know when they find that perfect one, they're more willing to settle down, where guys, they might find the perfect one, it might be early. They'll mess it up, and they'll spend a lot of time, even though they're dating other females or with another female, trying to make things right with that other female. That was the perfect match.
Oh, I keep blocking you off the camera. I think I read an article like that was talking about like men who find the one in their mind and then they lose the one and how they go through life like after that.
Trying to get her back?
Not even that. Like sometimes you lose the person you think is perfect.
I could agree with that.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think there's a such thing as like the one? You know, I don't know. I've had some really good conversations with my best friend like over the years, and like she kind of sold me on the concept of like there's not really like the one where like God has said on earth there's one person. But I think that there's a such thing as like a puzzle piece that fits perfectly in your puzzle. But not like perfect, but it fits, it works. And like I think every relationship has like,
so if it fits, it works, that's the one.
but I don't know if it's necessarily, I think you could be the one with multiple people. I think that we could have a happy life with multiple people. It's just a matter of like what you're going to, like people can make you happy in different ways. So I just feel like.
So riddle me this then. If you find the one, you break up, you go through a divorce, like what's the chances of you finding another person? Like I would like to see stats on, hey, I was married to this person, I thought they were the one, broke up, got married again. How long did that marriage last before they broke up again? And then I would like to also see a stat of how many people were married, got divorced, got married again, and that person was the one. Like they spent the rest of their life together.
I don't know. Honestly, when I used to go back to this church like in Lansing, and they would talk a lot about how in marriage you go through like ups, and every marriage is gonna have like its ups and downs, and it's all about like, you know, knowing that, how do I want to put this?
Tell me something that you don't go through ups and downs.
No, but in a marriage is different because that's the one thing that you're not supposed to walk away from. A lot of people walk away, and the thing is like you can't go with what your heart feels. You have to go with your mind. You have to like know that like, you know, if you stick with it and you work on it, it'll get better.
That's the type of love I want.
If you don't love me like that, I don't want it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're saying the same thing, maybe we're not, but I just personally think like it's about commitment and being committed to that relationship and loving that person with agape love. Like the love you have for them can be perfect, but I don't think there's a perfect relationship or a perfect person for you. I think that with like loving God and with staying true to your commitment.
So can you be committed to the wrong one?
I think people can, yeah.
So you're supposed to stay committed to the wrong one, is what
I think I was there. I married my kid's dad, and I stayed in that relationship even though I think there was a point where I knew it wasn't like, you know, right. There was so much that had happened that went wrong in that relationship, and it wasn't just like wrong, it was like there's a certain level of like knowing that if someone loves you, they won't do certain things to you.
But going into it, did you know like, hey,
I thought
maybe
he
this
was
isn't right?
the one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yes.
For sure?
I thought that he was the one, but I thought that he didn't
Are you
think
sure
that.
about that?
Yes.
Sounds kind of suspicious.
I
with that
did.
lie. You really thought that?
Yes, at 18. I got married at 18.
Explain your wedding day.
I cried
Why'd you cry?
because I had second guess doubts.
So then he wasn't the one.
But that's like that day. Like that's like emotions and like being 18 and never knowing anything else in life, never
But
traveling.
You said it yourself. You second guessed it.
I did. I cried. I second guessed it.
Right. So then you knew.
No, I think that.
Like with me, I don't second guess it. Guess it. Day comes down, I'm gonna be like, let's go, let's get this show on the road. You're taking
But
too
I'm not
long.
talking about
I'm gonna
us.
be knocking on the door, like, let's get this over with. You're not gonna be in there like,
I'll be
crying.
crying. No, like I just kind of think that maybe that's the guarded part of me because I feel like maybe there's that fear that I would be so in a situation and then that person would change their mind, you know. And I've always kind of like struggled with that. Like you know, I told you my dad wasn't around. Like he never. So sometimes I kind of felt like he chose not to be, and he like abandoned me. So then it was like going into my marriage and dealing with that. So maybe there's like a part of me that has this fear that like, you know.
Any guy would tell you, when you know, you know.
So when did you know?
When you told me.
Oh, I think I knew in the beginning, but at first I just was like, my mindset was not that I was gonna meet. I didn't think I was gonna meet, you know, someone like Brian. There came a point where I feel like I was like.
See, I'm gonna tell you guys why our relationship is a success. Because it was built on a lie.
Shut up. Oh, whatever. We're not gonna.
If you since then, it's been the truth. I know you guys are gonna be like, what is he talking about? It was built on a lie.
He's just talking
she'll
about
explain it
the
later.
first night we met, he asked me to go out to eat and I said yes, and then I took my butt home because that's what you're supposed to do.
Take your ass home.
Take your butt to the crib.
Here's the thing. So I met her in the club. I was working, I was DJing, and 2 o'clock there was this food spot next door. We'd go next door, get food. It was like almost like soul food. So they had like rib tips, ribs, salmon burgers. So the thing was, all right, after the club, let's go get something to eat. So I talked to her, yo, after this, let's go get something to eat. She was like, all right. Didn't hear from her, no nothing. Then after we started talking, she was like, yeah, that night I went to McDonald's or Burger King or somewhere. I was like, what?
Yeah, I picked up McDonald's on the way home.
So,
And I took my butt home. My mom said, past 2 a.m. ain't nothing open but legs, so take your butt home. And that's like Drake's dad. He said, take your butt home.
Take your ass home.
so then if you knew the path we were gonna walk and we end up together for the rest of our lives, does that mean I'm the one then? Or no, I'm still not the one?
You're the one as long as you choose to be. But what if you chose you didn't want to be with me? I was a good wife. Now I just, you know, got a little more sexy with it. Maybe when we get married, I'll go back to being the church wife.
Do you, as long as you're happy. I'm never gonna change you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I feel like this was a good topic.
Unsubtle topic.
Yeah, we'll be talking more when y'all ain't around.
No, when you guys are around, because comment below. I want to hear what you guys want to say, especially the guys. Chime in, guys. Don't let me down, guys.
Yeah.
Chime in.
You know what some of the guys said today on our channel?
What?
And it was guys who said this, that we're their favorite channel.
That's
And
pretty
don't
awesome.
change. But one person said we need a new intro. Which
Let's
I
do
can
an
agree.
intro.
It's funny, I was thinking that when I loaded the intro, because we were at the old house and it was just Kristyn. Lola wasn't there.
New intro coming soon.
Well, anyways, we appreciate you guys. We love you, and I guess we'll see you next time. Stay tuned. We're gonna try to do this more regularly, so hopefully this video comes up ASAP. You know, we're gonna do our best. But we'll see you guys in our next upload. Bye.